about 2 years ago when we were first thinking about how do we want to reconnect with the world. Then it came to last year. We realized that we'd probably be one of the very last to reopen. So, what are we going to say? Are we going to say welcome you back, or we welcome you something? So we said, oh, let's reestablish, reconnect with the world with a Hello Hong Kong theme. Okay, just Hello Hong Kong, very simple. Hello from Hong Kong, and hopefully our friends and fans overseas could also say hello to us back, and also sending a hello theme within Hong Kong so that we connect, everyone together. We tested the, not very scientifically, but we did test this message with our Chamber of Commerce back in June. To me, people like yourself, the crowd here, are the key people that if you think something works in Hong Kong, then it would work for us as the tourism board, right? Because that is what we want to position ourselves, right? The one country, two system, the hub for East and West, and cultural and arts and sports and events capital, a business city, everything. So we rely on you, and thank you so much, for attending this. Of course, I teased Jasper already a number of times, and he was telling me that, oh, I was in Singapore, how great Singapore is, and so on and so forth. But until we started to reopen, of course, then the tone started to change, and we connect, and they said, oh, we should think about something to do together. So fantastic, this is happening, and thank you all so much. Couple of points I want to make. Also, it happened in the last just couple of weeks. The visitors number is incredible. It's just sort of ramping up very quickly, particularly at the beginning of February since we opened the land borders. That goes to show the GBA. Definitely, our catchment area, it's just right across the border. The whole border crossing has been made more seamlessly, and then you can see that, the whole integration would come quite quicker. 88 million of population, something that, we can see that events, particularly in Hong Kong, would have a lot of potentials for people to come across to look at all different kind of events, not just business events, but all sort of events, live events, entertainment. Second thing we have done is we have brought in since actually Christmas, when we were still talking about there's 0+ something, and you can come in, no quarantine, but still you couldn't go to restaurant and so on. We were very lucky. We planned ahead. We brought in our fam tour. We organized fam tours for our medias, for our travel trade, to come in from Southeast Asia, and then followed by Korea, Taiwan, and also yesterday we got 120, one of our biggest ever fam tours from the mainland China, all come to Hong Kong to see for themselves. Okay, I think the important thing is that seeing is believing. And I received a mail from a Japanese lady to me, a very long email, whom I couldn't quite remember her, but very nicely she said, I've never been to Hong Kong. This is my first time. I was so impressed. It was so safe. Food is so great. People are so nice. So a lot of compliments like that. I think we need people to come to Hong Kong. So that goes to talk about our events. Not a big strategy, but I would say, I think, the good thing is that we are now under a different bureau. Okay, the tourism board, we are now under a bureau called Culture, Sports, and Tourism. So I think the good thing is at least now we are all under the sort of same bureau and same structure. Then we can it becomes easier for us to coordinate within ourselves among the government about events, also about event sort of supports. Okay, so that is something we are also helping the government to do. Now, I think, I also want to thank organizers in the past 2 years who have been organizing and making events happen during this very difficult time. So for us, it's the visibility that the world can see, oh, Hong Kong still got a lot of nice things happening. Okay, I think that's number one. Secondly is we want to have those events to bring in visitors. So I think that would also happen, which is happening. You mentioned about the horse racing yesterday. I went to the jury show yesterday. The first time, first day. It is also one of the biggest shows in the world. 20,000 people not consumers, buyers. Okay, half of them from from outside of Hong Kong. So fantastic, Hong Kong is coming back, but we also acknowledge there are challenges. Okay, the infrastructure, there are, we're not, up to speed with enough people to do a lot of the jobs, but that's happening around the world. Okay, I understand the airport, the airlines. But I think we want to do it progressively. We also want to do it in a quality manners. We don't want to go back to the days where we have like 160,000 visitors a day and blocking all the roads and so on. No, we want them to have a good experience too. Okay, we want us to do a good job. So thank you so much. There will be so much happening in Hong Kong, and I hope you can help us to spread the good words. There's still a lot of work we need to be doing. But I welcome you to connect with us and give us honest feedback what we can do better. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, hello. And thank you. So Dane, also I think on behalf of everyone here, we'd like to thank you for removing the mask mandate yesterday, just for Live Matters and for Clock and Flaps. Very good of you. Quick question for you, and thank you again for all of this support. What's really exciting for the tourism board right now? What's really exciting for Dane?
I think the exciting thing is that the people started coming back, and actually, after they come back, they would tell us that, okay, oh, it's fantastic. This is the Hong Kong that I know of, because the memory gets blurred, after 3 years and some years, and they would come back and say, okay, this is a great city. No, we are a bit, tight and crowded, but it's the hustle and bustle that makes Hong Kong different. Okay, it's also 20 minutes away that we can go to the green, we can go for mountain trekking. That's what impresses everyone. Plus, our latest survey shows, okay, we've been keep doing, very minimal number of surveys for departing visitors. And two things come up, okay, two things. Arts and culture, all right? They talk about, wow, you got a great museums and the M Plus and the Palace Museum. And the other thing is about nature. So fantastic, I think we are, ticking all the boxes slowly. But I do want people to come in, because also there are good events in Hong Kong that they can come, do their business, spend a bit of time, and they will also time their visits. Well, one thing is quite difficult, I found, when I talk to some of you about organizing events. It's everyone wants to avoid summer. They say, oh, it's the typhoon, it's this and that. So everyone wants to come in October and November. So maybe we can think of events that would be good for summers and spread it out a bit so that every month, every week, when people come to Hong Kong, there's something to see and something to do.
So if you can do the face mask thing, you can do the weather thing. And you have. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Dane Cheng, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.